What if the thing standing behind you right now isn't breathing, isn't blinking, and isn't waiting to scare you, but is waiting for your blood to finish warming? In a forgotten stretch of rural America, where highways cut through dead cornfields and the night smells like rust and rain, there is a story people refuse to tell out loud because the last man who told it swore the ghost leaned closer every time he spoke up. Ghost that doesn't rattle chains or moan for sympathy, a ghost that feeds slowly, patiently, on human blood, and it doesn't kill right away. It drinks just enough to make you weak, confused, and unsure of what's real anymore. Which is exactly how it wants you. Locals call it the hemlock guest because it only appears where someone has already invited death into their life. A hospital room, a motel, bed, a lonely house after midnight, and witnesses all say the same thing, even though they've never met, they never see it enter. They only notice the room getting colder, the silence getting thicker, and a pressure behind their eyes, like something is pressing its face against their thoughts. The ghost looks human at first, too human, wearing the shape of someone you trust, a parent, a lover, a friend you haven't thought about in years. And that's when it asks its question in a voice that sounds wet and cracked. Do you feel tired? Because the moment you answer, it knows you're already losing blood, even if you can't see a wound. Doctors in 3 different states recorded cases where patients suffered extreme blood loss with no cuts, no internal injuries, nothing. Just empty veins, and panic frozen on their faces, and every single one of them described dreaming of a mouth pressed against their skin. Not biting, not tearing, just drinking, like a straw sliding into their soul. The terrifying part isn't that the ghost eats blood, it's that it remembers the taste, and once it tastes you, it follows, slipping through reflections, shadows, and phone screens, waiting for moments when you're alone and thinking too much, because fear makes the blood flow faster, richer, sweeter. Some survivors claim you can feel it feeding as a slow warmth crawling under your skin, a false comfort that makes you want to sleep, to stop resisting, to let it finish. And those who fight back report something worse, the ghost whispering their secrets back to them, things no one else could know, things pulled directly from their veins. The FBI once classified the phenomenon as mass hysteria, then quietly dropped the files after an agent was found drained in a locked motel room with "It asked me first" written in blood on the mirror. And since then the story has spread online, buried in forums, dismissed as creepy, except for one detail no one can explain. Listeners who hear the story during a late-night voiceover often report nosebleeds, dizziness, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched from behind their screen, as if the ghost doesn't just drink blood from bodies anymore but from attention itself. So if your heart feels like it's beating a little harder right now, if your neck suddenly feels cold, ask yourself this quietly, without answering out loud. When was the last time you were completely alone? And are you sure it hasn't already tasted you?